Welcome back to another episode of the Rewind Rewatch podcast. My name is Joel.
My name is Andrene.
We are siblings who are rewatching 90s movies, and we have been compiling a list of films, all from listeners that have requested which movies they would like us to rewatch and discuss. We randomly pick movies, well, not randomly, but we pick movies without knowing exactly who requested them until after we picked. And we watch it to see how well they've aged. We analyze the movie and discuss what we thought about it, whether it's a movie we've seen before or not. And at the end of each episode, we will give the movie a rewind rating from 1 to 5 based on how likely we are to rewatch it again in the future. And for today, we've got, I think, our third Macaulay Culkin movie of this podcast.
Yeah, we cannot seem to stay away from Macaulay.
Well, I mean, it's been 76 episodes, so it's...
Yeah, fair enough.
It's, you know, he was popular in the 90s. Richie Rich from 1994. We previously discussed Home Alone, the first one, which I guess we still might get another.
Oh, you're right.
If we do Home Alone 2. And we covered The Good Son as well.
And My Girl.
So this is the fourth Macaulay. I forgot about My Girl. Okay. So to start us off, who requested this movie?
This was requested by 3 of our lovely listeners.
Okay.
Shout out to Ruby.
Shout out to Ruby. Rubik's Cube.
Shout out to Jeremy.
Shout out to Jeremy.
And shout out to Chris.
All right.
And if you do want to watch this movie, it's currently streaming on Tubi. With ads. But, you know, it's there.
All right. So, obviously, like we said, this is another Macaulay Culkin project. John Larroquette is also in this, playing the evil money manager of the Rich family.
Mr. Van Doe.
Mr. Van Doe. Lawrence Van Doe. So what would be your one sentence summary to summarize this movie in no more than one sentence?
No more. Okay, so Richie Rich in one sentence. The richest kid in the world tries to run his dad's company while attempting to find his parents after their plane crashes.
Okay.
Kind of.
I'll allow it.
You know. Before we talk about like what's going on here, who's in it, I just also wanted to give a shout out to the director, Donald Petrie. He also did Mystic Pizza, Grumpy Old Men, Miss Congeniality, and How to Lose a Guy in 10 Days. All very different films.
Very different movies, yeah, for sure. So what is your history with this movie? What do you remember?
So I have only seen this movie, counting this time, twice.
Okay. So once before.
Yeah, once before, and there really wasn't much that I remembered, to be honest. I just know that he was like a ridiculously rich kid who lived in this huge house, but that's literally it. I did not remember that his parents were, that someone tried to murder his parents. I did not remember.
Many times.
Yeah, about the friend group, the butler. Like, I didn't remember any of it. Let's just be honest. I just knew that Macaulay Culkin was in it and he was rich. That's it.
Nah, yeah, that's really all I remember too. And I think watching this movie took me back to like being a child and watching this. And I just remember thinking about how cool everything was.
Oh, yeah.
Like that was really the whole point of this movie. Of just like, he had anything that a kid would want in his possession because we're led to believe that he has like an unlimited amount of money. And he's not just the wealthiest kid in the country, but in the whole world, they say. And he has like $70 billion, which I don't know would make him the richest kid in the world today. But in 1994, it definitely was. And yeah, it was just so cool. Like, I remember being so jealous of his bedroom, but especially he had a basketball court.
Yeah.
It's like he gets out of bed, he shoots hoops, and then he has like this huge desk with this like high tech screen where he can like video chat his dad from anywhere in the world.
Yeah, that's cool.
Which is like cool, but like, yo, the basketball court though, like that's the part that I wanted above all else. And yeah, it's just like he just has stuff, which, you know, when you're a kid, it's just like you just want toys. Like that's all you want. It's just like toys and rides and roller coasters. Like,
man,
he's ATVs. Like he's just, it's just like he just has stuff.
What about the kiddie pult?
Oh yeah, of course.
I wouldn't have been down for that.
You wouldn't have catapulted?
No, like being shot up in the sky and then landing on this huge, what was it? Like
target. It was like a floaty target in the middle
of the water.
A man-made river, I'm guessing.
Yeah, that's not really my speed. I would be way too concerned about injuring myself as a child, so I wouldn't have done that.
You wouldn't have catapulted.
No, the McDonald's in the house was dope though. I would have been down for McDonald's and the ice cream sundaes and all that stuff.
Nah, it's crazy. And that's the other thing. It's like, when you're a kid, like, McDonald's is like the definition of fine dining. It's like, yo, we're going to McDonald's.
It's a treat. It's a treat. You know why it's a treat? Because your parents keep telling you, I don't have McDonald's money. I don't got McDonald's money, and there's food in the house.
Well, yeah.
So once you hear that, it's like, it's a wrap. Wrap you. We're not going.
And do you remember, especially in the 90s, kids would have birthday parties at McDonald's?
Oh, my God. The ball pit? Yo, but think about the ball pit.
McDonald's play place. That's what it was called.
Yeah, but the ball pit was like low-key dangerous because, like, if you fell back too far, you felt like you were about to get trampled or, like, suffocate, like, in that ball pit.
Oh, yeah, the ball pit would definitely
it was dangerous.
It would get a little spooky sometimes. It get a little spooky.
It was definitely a little dangerous. Even with the bounce house.
Well, you know, there's always going to be a few kids that are just like
Roughhousing.
play a little too rough. It's like, bro, like this is not what this is for. Like we're supposed to be having a good time.
No,
like you're trying to put people in headlocks and like throw the balls in people's faces.
Yeah,
like, come on, bro.
Yeah,
like, relax.
You know those kids.
There's always that kid.
Yeah,
there's always that kid, and then you're like, why did I invite him to my birthday party? Like this kid sucks
because he was in your class.
He was in your class.
You just had to. You didn't have a choice.
Oh man, but then it's like, what are you getting? You're getting like a Happy Meal. They probably
a toy.
Get you cake.
Yeah, it was lit.
No, it was definitely a thing.
So
I feel like play places don't really exist anymore.
Oh.
You'll see them every like once in a while.
Yeah.
But McDonald's is very different looking. Even now they have like the if you walk into a McDonald's, a lot of fast food places actually, they'll have like the self-service station.
Oh yeah.
So you're just like, you know, I want a number 2, I want a Sprite, whatever, or they just give you the cup and then you decide what you want. So it's like the people working McDonald's are just kind of supervising and make sure you don't trash the place, but like they're not really doing anything.
Well, you gotta think about how many germs there were in that ball pit.
Oh nah, yeah, that's not a 7-year-old's concern, and apparently it wasn't any of our parents' concern either because they were just letting us run amok.
Well, this is also the time when we were bobbing for apples, so that's any indication.
Yeah, bobbing for apples is crazy work. Like, that's an insane.
It's like you're putting your mouth in this disgusting tub where like the saliva of other people mixed in.
Floating petri dish of germs.
Right. You're trying to bite an apple. You bite it, you miss it. Now it's going to your neighbor on the side. Then they bite it and pick it up, and it's like, oh, I got the apple, and it's like, and then the next round of kids come in, the same water. We didn't even think about what was going on.
It's just a pit of saliva and backwater.
Mm-hmm. And then when you're sick the next day, it's like, oh, you didn't wear a jacket when you went outside. It's like, no, that's not why you got sick.
That's what it was.
All right. So what
was your coolest thing for Richie Rich?
I'm actually getting into this.
Okay.
This is actually like kind of nerdy, but one of the things that I really enjoyed.
Yeah, books.
The school scenes. Come on, they were
the school was fire.
They were so entertaining. So basically, because he's super wealthy, Richie Rich goes to the school with like all these rich kids, and they're all boys in his class, right?
Well, yeah.
I didn't see any girls.
Why would there be girls?
So all little boys. They're all in this class. Ben Stein is the teacher. Dry Eyes.
Win My Money. Remember Win Ben Stein's Money?
Yeah. I forgot all about that.
Win Ben Stein's Money. Where was that on? Like VH1 or something?
I don't know. God only knows.
Shout out to Ben Stein.
But it's to the point where, like, at one point, they're still kids, so they're doing kid stuff. It's just that it's on a professional level because they're learning how to run the company so that when their parents inevitably pass away, and by parents I mean their fathers, then the little boys would then inherit the company.
Right.
And at one point, you see Richie Rich, he's faxing notes to one of his classmates. It's like a drawing of the teacher making fun of how he looks. And the teacher, like, catches them and is like, what is that? The other kid's like, nothing. And he gets a shredder next to his desk and he shreds the evidence. I'm like, this is genius. Like, you have one kid not paying attention who's playing golf. Another kid.
He's practicing his putt.
Yeah, another kid's reading a newspaper. And then another child is
the business section, I'm sure.
Yeah, of course. Or stocks. And then another child is getting his suit tailored. I mean, it was just perfect.
How do you rally the board of directors to your side and stave off impending bankruptcy? Reynolds?
I'll have my secretary get back to you on that one.
Ellsworth, how would you get the board on your side?
Bribe someone.
Sit down, Ellsworth.
Nah, because it's like the classroom looks like this giant like boardroom, but not even because all of their school desks were basically like business desks.
Yeah.
So they all had like these huge like oak wood like CEO desks.
Oh yeah, they were sturdy.
But they're all like in a row as if they're in a classroom. It was pretty fire.
Yeah, I love
for
that.
PE class, they're like fencing.
Fencing.
And they're like, it's all this stuff. But yeah, the school was pretty fire.
Yeah. So that was my favorite part for sure. And it's there that we learn that Richie, he's trying to engage with his classmates to basically just like, oh, come over so we can like play. And they're like, you want to play? Like, what do you mean you want to play? Like, one of the kids is like, no, I have to like go to Tokyo with my dad for a hostile takeover. Like, that's what I'm doing this weekend.
Yeah.
We're not playing. And so, although he has all the money in the world and all these cool things, he has no one to enjoy it with.
And his dad he and his dad have a close relationship.
They do.
But dad is constantly busy because he's the richest man in the world. So he's like on the phone with the president and he's like involved in international affairs, having to fly all over the world.
Not to mention, the dad is spending most of his time apparently lending money to the United States because we don't know how to handle our money. So,
and still don't. So, speaking of his dad, how would you describe these parents?
So the dad
the riches.
Yeah. So you have Richie Rich Sr. and then you have Regina Rich. So a lot of R's here. Richie Rich Sr. is played by Edward Herman. He plays Rory's grandfather on Gilmore Girls. If any of the listeners watch Gilmore Girls, you know this man's face instantly. He was in most of the episodes. And then the mom is played by Christine Ebersole, and apparently she was on the John Larroquette show.
Well, there you go.
With John. So that's
natural connection.
Yeah, there you go. And the parents, so what I liked about this show is that although the parents were filthy rich, they're not bad people. Because a lot of times when you see rich people, it's like they're out to get others. They're trying to cut corners. They're trying to line their pockets. And like his dad is not trying to do that at all. As a matter of fact, he's trying to save jobs for these people that work at United Tool, I believe.
Right.
Is this factory that was going to close down. And his dad basically was like, yeah, like let's reopen it because they're going to save like 600 jobs or something. So he cares about the people that live within that society. Whereas Mr. Van Doe, who's their money man, is basically like, yo, screw those people. That's more money in our pockets for the board. Like,
right.
Why are you not, like, what are you doing with this money? And they're like, oh, well.
And the more money you have, the more money I have because
exactly.
I'm your financial advisor.
Exactly. So. He's getting a cut.
Yeah, of course.
So I like the fact that, they're wealthy, but they're not bad. I will say the mom is very much materialistic, whereas the dad is not so much. Like, they are used to nice things because of the money, but mom is very much like, there's a scene where, like, they end up lost at sea on this little, like, raft, and the mom is just, like, so excited that they find her Louis suitcase so she can put on her dining, like, this long gown, and it's just very much like, Mom, you're worried about the wrong things all the time.
Well, the funny thing about the parents, too, is that they don't seem to be worried about anything ever. Like their helicopter crashes because Lawrence Van Doe basically planted a bomb Which, by the way, I thought that scene was actually kind of terrifying. I'm like, so we're just gonna watch his parents plummet to their death? Which, obviously they don't die, but we don't know that as we're watching the movie. Like in real time, it's like, why are we like seeing them crash? Like this is pretty jarring. It's like, what movie is this? But then they don't die. Somehow. They like find a life raft and there's obviously this is a kids movie, so like you have to suspend your disbelief when you're watching this as an adult. But having said that, like a lot of time passes. Like a lot of time passes because Richie is able, like he inherits the company. He like goes through this process of like finding friends and having them over, and he is able to save the tool company. Like so, we're led to assume that this is like at least like many weeks, and they've been lost at sea this entire time. They look very nice. They find this suitcase. They're like playing dress up. Like, are these people eating? Have they had water?
They had caviar and Dom Perignon.
So not water. so alcohol and caviar. So I'm like, yeah, they would have like looked a lot rougher, or it should have just been a less amount of time. But again, like it's a movie for children, and really the whole point is that like, look how cool this kid's life is. He has all this money, but it's not that cool because he doesn't have friends. So like that's really the whole point. But yeah, the parents I found to be, like you said, like they're basically like these free spending philanthropists. At one point, when they're being scolded by Lawrence about the way they're spending their money, and they basically say like, "Oh, we just give it away." So like they don't care about the fact that they're rich. They see it as an opportunity to pour into others, like ridiculously so. Like they're proving a point with these characters of like, look how nice these people are. Don't hate them because they're rich. Like they give all their money away. They don't even care about being rich.
Right.
And so we know that these are the good guys, and we know that we're supposed to be rooting for them. And John Larroquette's character Lawrence is like very obviously the bad guy.
Clearly.
If you didn't know based on his greed, you knew because he tried to kill his boss. And I thought it was funny because like it starts with him like trying to be kind of secretive and like, oh, like they'll blow up the plane and then we'll just say it was a mechanical accident, and then Richie was supposed to be on the plane, but he got taken off because he had to go to school or something. I don't remember. They wanted him to go to the tool thing, right?
No.
For some reason that the dad told him to get off the plane.
I feel like he didn't want to go.
Oh, he just didn't want to go.
I feel like he didn't want to go, and then he decided he was gonna like stay back. And I guess, I don't know, do science things with the mad scientist that lives in the house.
Mr. Keen Bean. So then it's like, he goes from like this secret plan of like, oh, it's so sad the Richies died and now I have to take over, I guess, to like holding up the entire family with a gun. I'm like, oh, this guy.
Well, at that point, he wanted the money. And also, the jig was up. Because when the parents are found, it's like, they know a bomb was planted on the plane. And remember, they figure out, the wife's like, oh, it was probably Van Doe. Yeah. And she says to her husband, you probably should have fired him a long time ago. Like, the dad is so good, he fires no one.
He's never. This is the least believable part of the whole movie. I could buy him having a McDonald's in his house. What I don't buy is the richest man in the world has never fired anyone. That was by far like all right, man, like enough.
He's a good guy.
He's so good.
Yeah.
He's such a good guy.
But yeah, he ends up doing the most, this Mr. Van Doe. So I want to back up a little bit and talk about this butler.
Yeah, my man.
Mr. Cadbury.
So Cadbury. Wasn't that the name of those Easter bunny rabbits? The milk chocolate bunny?
Yep.
Cadbury bunny and the Cadbury eggs.
Yep, exactly.
Yeah. So
Mr. Cadbury's there. He is the one who essentially he kind of acts as like a nanny / like caretaker for Mr. He calls him Mr. Rich, the little kid.
Master Rich.
And we saw him before in Jumanji. He was the man who played the hunter in the game.
Oh, wow. I never would have put that together, but now that you said it, I'm like, yeah, that was him.
He also was in Titanic, so maybe we'll see him again. And
Short movie.
he's a really good guy. He's a cool guy. He kind of reminded me of the butler in that movie with what's her name?
Parent Trap.
Yes, correct.
Mm-hmm.
Like they have this close relationship. He's a good guy. He wants to make sure the kid is taken care of. They have a very fun relationship. He also listens to him, like kind of whatever the butler says. Although Richie could easily say no, he'll listen to him and do kind of what the guy is telling him
That's
to do.
his trusted consigliere.
Yeah, for
So
sure.
he already knows, like, that's my man. He's looking out for me.
Right. So
oh no, go ahead.
I was gonna say, so when we believe that Richie's parents die, he steps in as a guardian ad litem to basically like take guardianship over Richie so that Richie could then act in the board in an official capacity because he now has, controlling shares in the company and all that. And because your man, Mr. Van Doe, at this point is just kind of like, bro, I want my money. He ends up planting bombs and all other sorts of things, which is kind of crazy because, so the butler allegedly kills the parents and then he just has bombs just chilling in his room. Like, why would he keep it there? It makes no sense. But anyway, the cops come through, they arrest him, and they basically pin the murder on him. And while this is going on, because now the butler is locked up, Mr. Van Doe becomes the guardian for Richie Rich and essentially keeps him on lockup. Like he can't go anywhere. There's cameras all over the house now.
He's like, it's for your safety, Richie. We don't want anything to happen to you.
And it's like, bro, come on. So what I found to be really funny is when the butler is in jail, they come up with this plan. So basically, Richie meets up with this mad scientist professor who lives in the house, and he has this some kind of compound that almost like acid that looks like toothpaste.
Don't touch it! I call it hydrochloric dioxynucleocarbonium. The name needs work, but it'll eat through a Buick. Or
prison bars.
And so he goes to the jail, he sneaks it in, and he's able to break out. But before he breaks out, there's a guy who is sent to the prison to kill the butler. Again, it's kind of dark for a kid's movie because it's like they even say oh, it's gonna look like he hung himself in his cell. And I'm like, what? This is PG. It was really dark.
PG was different in 1994.
Yeah,
man.
it was really dark. But what I found to be funny,
you're not putting that in a PG movie nowadays. No. You imagine this in Lilo and Stitch? Someone's hanging themselves in Encanto? There's no way.
The parents are crashing to their death.
Plummeting to their death. Screaming at the top of their lungs. And then the scene just cut. I was like, what? You can't end it like that.
And then, Dad not found. Dad not found.
Dad not found.
Over and over again.
What was it called? The dad link.
Yeah.
The dad link, we couldn't find Pops, man. That was crazy.
It's there's a lot going on here. But anyway, the butler's able to get out. Before he gets out, the guy who's sent to kill him, if you think about this, the guy's wearing all black, all leather, a leather jacket, leather pants, and I'm like, why is this man in jail wearing a full leather outfit?
Nah, your man was the only person in the entire jail that did not have on a prison uniform.
I was like, where's this
he just
uniform?
had on his biker gang vest. It's like Sons of Anarchy just walked in here. They didn't make him change. This is ridiculous.
It made no sense. So that made me laugh quite a bit. I was like,
that was
all right.
crazy. It was like, yo, kids, this is the bad guy. It's just so you don't confuse him for one of these regular prisoners. This guy's he's up to no good. Look at this leather jacket.
All black, it's always a red flag.
Oh yeah,
for sure.
This is whenever they want to show a tough ne'er-do-well. It's always leather jacket, biker gang. It's like the biker bros that we saw in Sister Act at the bar.
Oh yeah.
It's they're in there drinking their beers and playing pool. They definitely are looking for a fight.
Yes. Why else are you wearing leather?
Yeah, that's
You're
true.
looking for a fight.
I guess that's true. Why else would you be wearing leather?
Yeah. So let's talk about these kids for a little bit.
Yeah, I was going to mention this because you're talking about his relationship with the butler. Mm-hmm. And I think one of the early indications of the dynamic of their relationship is after he goes and he meets with this tool company and he donates this money on behalf of his dad. That's when he sees the neighborhood kids playing baseball. Mm-hmm. And he's like, oh, I want to go over there. And the head of security like hems him up, like, yo, you can't go nowhere. I'm trying to protect you. Like, get back on the helicopter.
Right.
And Mr. Cadbury's like, yo, if you put your hands on him again, there's gonna be problems, bro. Like, don't do it. And instead, he like reasons with Richie and tells him like, oh, we have somewhere to be. Like, we can't do this. So it's like he knows how to get Richie to do what he needs to do without being like, do it because I said so.
Yeah.
So they have that rapport, which is the rapport that like the head of security obviously doesn't have, and then he turns out to be in on this scheme, in cahoots with Lawrence to try to kill the Rich family.
Right.
So the kids are a big part of this because we see Richie's classmates. They're all basically on a succession plan.
Yeah.
So like none of them seems to have any fun. And Richie loves baseball. Like he has the Yankees come to his house. He's getting batting practice tips from Reggie Jackson.
Yeah.
Which is like a super early cameo. And then he has his gym class is a personal training session with Claudia Schiffer.
And it seems as though his regular coach is Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Right. He's like, oh yeah, Arnold couldn't make it today, so you're with me. It's like, wow. he gets Claudia Schiffer in his house. Wow.
Yeah. He's also a child. He's like 12.
Well, yeah, but
But okay.
it's still pretty cool.
Yeah.
This reminds me, this is a mad random aside.
All right.
But thinking about like this whole idea. Do you remember when Lil Bow Wow was out?
Yeah.
And he would have like music videos. And
With grown women?
It would be like 25-year-old
Oh my gosh.
women. Little Bow Wow, you just don't know the way you move so fast across the floor. And it's like, bro, like he's 12. y'all couldn't find some 12 and 13-year-old girls to put in the video? Like, why are these grown women?
It didn't make any sense.
It's crazy.
But it was just like, what are you gonna do?
It's a rap video.
Yeah.
What am I gonna do? I gotta get the rap chicks. Gotta get the video girls.
Yeah. What are you gonna do? I don't know.
I mean, you could have done other things. I feel like they did other things for like B2K or Chris Brown or whatever, or at least get like actors that look like they could pass for teenagers.
Yeah.
But like they would have grown ass women in the Bow Wow videos. I always thought it was so weird, especially the fact that he's like 5'2".
Yeah. You're right.
Well, anyway. So the kids. So the whole concept that we get is that like the normal kids are looking at him like, yo, I wish my life was like his. He's rich. He has a helicopter. He has all this stuff. And the rich kid just wants to be normal.
Yeah. You know what I thought about? The first time he sees the kids and they're all playing baseball and they're essentially across the street from where United Tool is because these are all the kids that like live in the inner city, right? And when I saw
their backwards baseball caps.
Of course. And their parents are all, blue collar workers. But when I saw them, I thought of The Sandlot.
Yeah.
Because literally all these kids do is play baseball all the time. Like that's the way that they can kind of hang out. 'Cause if you think about it, their parents probably all work across the street. So it's like, while y'all...
We know for sure the girl's mom does.
Yes.
The one who's constantly flirting with Cadbury.
Oh, yeah. What was her name? Diane was the lady flirting with the butler. But I did like the fact that the leader of the kids was a little girl.
She was.
She pretty much was she would tell the guys when to cut it out. She was the one who was telling him initially, like, Richie, you can't play with us. Like, you not one of us. And I like the fact that, like, she had all these little boys in check. It was nice to see.
I bet you did like that.
Yeah, I sure did.
So at first they kind of curve him because he comes over. He's like, yo, I want to play baseball with you guys. And they're like, rich boy, you can't come over here. And then he like bets them like $10. At first he thinks when she says 10, he thinks she means 10,000. He's like, bro, I don't have $10,000. I'm a child. Like, I'm talking about $10. He's like, oh, all right, we could do that too. So the bet is like, you can't hit off me because I'm so nice. Mm-hmm. So he like knocks out the park on like the second pitch.
Of course.
Smacks it. Of course, like you said, this kid is getting batting practice from Reggie Jackson and the New York Yankees.
Of course, he's killing it.
So he smacks it out the park, and they're so tight that he embarrassed them that they like basically kick him out. It's like, nah, you can't play with us anymore. It's like, so you're turning this kid away because he embarrassed you. It's like, if anything, you should want him to play with you because obviously he knows what he's doing. But it's like, nah, you can't be richer than me and better than me at baseball.
It's too much.
It's like, nah, screw this kid. Like, he gotta go.
Too much.
And
honestly, they really only went over there because the butler promised them money.
Oh, that's even before that happens. This is when they meet at the park at first.
No, I know. I'm just saying, like, even later on when they go over there, it's only because they were going to get money to do so. Like, they didn't want to. Although when they get there, it's like, this place is amazing. I'll go there for free, for sure.
He said, that ain't a house. That's a whole hood.
Because they mentioned that their driveway is like 37 and a half miles long, which is like, bro, why? What? Why?
Yeah, all right. That's a little ridiculous. But
He's like, why is your driveway?
It's like multiple cities away.
That's why it's a whole hood. You're absolutely right.
But yeah, so he's like fake mad at his butler, but then he's like, oh, they like me now, so I'm over it. Like, it doesn't really feel like that played itself out in any way that mattered. Like, he was a little disappointed that Cadbury kind of like lied, but then it was just like, it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
So then after he plays baseball with these poor kids, he's like, I think I'm a socialist now. And it's like the baseball game really changed his political views. And then he's like, yo, we got to give mad money away. And he has the kids come in to the boardroom, which he's now taken over because he's in place of his dad. So they have like this 10-year-old running the richest company in the world.
But I mean, he's been in school for it.
He has been in school for it. And they're in there drinking their milkshakes and whatever. And he basically says, like, instead of us cutting jobs, y'all need to take cuts. So he makes the whole board take pay cuts so that they can employ more people.
Trim the fat.
And again, when I talk about the amount of time that's passed, we see Richie making it on like 6 different magazine covers.
Right.
So it's been probably months.
Yeah.
His parents are chilling and playing dress up. Like, they're fine. Then don't worry about them. Realistically, his parents would have been dead.
They would have probably just dehydrated.
100%.
Yeah.
Like, it's been months.
Yeah.
And they're like, oh, like, his parents have just been presumed dead, but they're like just missing. We haven't found the bodies. We don't know what happened to them. So this all comes to a head, I guess, towards the end. Is there anything else that... So we talked about the McDonald's, the basketball court. He says, you want to play tag. They're playing tag, riding ATVs.
That was dope.
He has a roller coaster. He has the catapult. They go jet skiing.
Jet skiing, that's what I forgot. Yeah.
Like,
what else do you want?
Everything you could think of
As a
like,
kid.
yo, if I had all the money in the world, what would I do? Richie Rich,
These are the
baby.
things.
Richie Rich is gonna give it to you.
You know, your basketball court is really all you needed to be happy.
No, all I needed, a basketball court in my bedroom. I'm lit.
I would have wanted a movie theater when I was a little kid in the house. That would have been
Movie
dope.
theater,
Movie
yeah.
theater, or like
Bowling alley.
in my own library. With like a secret hidden door. Oh my God. If I had that.
Secret hidden. So it's like a little Beauty and the Beast, a little Addams Family.
Correct.
Like a little.
Perfect combination. Perfect combination.
A little Beauty and the Beast, a little Addams Family. Yeah. And so as this movie's playing out, you're like, of course, the bad guy is going to be outsmarted by a 10-year-old. Like, this is inevitably how this has to play itself out. But it doesn't really happen in that way specifically because he does have to enlist a lot of help.
Yes. So, of course, we have the friends who end up helping, as well as one of the little girl, her mom ends up helping as well. The butler helps as well. The science professor plays a huge role.
He does.
Because he has all these different inventions that he has, and we're seeing like foreshadowing earlier on in the movie when they talk about things he has. So he has this little thing called a robo bee, which is like this little mechanical bee that he can control
with the
remote control. Yeah. He has something called a smell master, which is how the father was able to know the TNT was even on the plane, because he was trying to find chocolates on the plane, and he has this smell master that basically can smell something and tell you exactly what the properties are. and he's like scanning different boxes on the plane because they had apparently a bunch of gifts for the Queen of England.
Of course.
And he
You don't just show up to see the Queen of England. You gotta bring
chocolate.
You gotta bring some gifts. You gotta be like, yo, I come bearing gifts from the US.
Like frankincense and myrrh?
I don't think
No?
those are American gifts.
Oh, okay.
It's gotta be chocolate, I guess.
Cadbury?
I don't know. I mean,
We bringing Cadbury.
She can certainly get better chocolate in Europe than whatever crap we have here in the States.
Nestle, you want Nestle?
Nestle Crunch Bar for the Queen of England.
M&M's? Peanut butter M&M's?
That's crazy.
No?
Peanut butter M&M's are basically Reese's Pieces.
But like worse. Aren't they?
You know what? You don't like peanut butter, right?
So this is funny. I don't like peanut butter, but I do like the Reese's Cups.
Oh.
Like the mini ones. I put them in the freezer. Oh my God.
Yeah, you do like putting them in the freezer.
Yeah.
I would say, I don't know, like, I can't, like, actually say that they taste that different, but in my head, the Reese's Pieces are better.
Maybe it's the brand.
I think it's the size, too. Like, they're a little bit smaller, which makes you want to eat more of them.
Okay.
Like, it's a mind trick. Like, it's like the whole thing of, like, when you have, like, a fun-size Snickers, like, you'll eat, like, 3 of them.
Right.
If you get, like, one regular-size Snicker, you're
You
like,
eat
this
one.
is way too much.
Yeah.
I can't even finish this huge candy bar. So it's the same kind of idea.
Yeah, same kind of idea. But anyway, he has the smell master, and the smell master is able to identify the TNT, and then he throws it out of the plane. So that's kind of what saved them, because it hit like, I mean, they still kind
It
of
hit the wing and it...
yeah, instead of like it blowing up like
Yeah,
in
they
his
would've been-
hand,
they would've been
you know,
toast.
it would have been over. But one of the main things that the science professor creates is this bulletproof suit for Richie Rich, because
It's like, no, it's a bulletproof spray. You
I thought it was the
'cause remember, he
suit.
like sprayed it on the suit.
oh, he sprayed it on the suit. Got it.
And
got
he's
it,
like, yo,
got
watch
it.
this. And then his assistant like pulled out like an automatic rifle and just started spraying it. It's like, yo, look, it didn't get through the suit. It's like, all right, man, like there has to be a safer way to do this. You don't just start
With a child there.
spraying an AK in the middle of a science lab. Like there's got to be a better way. But point made.
It worked.
Point made.
It worked. Yeah, so that ends up saving Richie's life, because later on, Vando goes crazy.
It's like, you were gonna shoot a child?
Not going to. He did. He did. Like,
He did.
He fired that gun mad times.
He did.
So again, I'm like, this is a dark, because we see him get shot. Like we see, like he appears to be shot multiple times, and I'm like, this is a lot happening for a PG movie.
Aha, bulletproof spray. You thought you got me, Vando.
So what ends up happening is Vando learns that there's this secret vault that's hidden somewhere on the property. And so he's thinking like, cha-ching, because if the richest people in the world have a vault somewhere on the property,
Diamonds, rubies.
yeah, gold
cash.
bars, like there's got to be a lot of stuff hidden away in this. And he's trying to figure out. What I really enjoyed is eventually they're able to locate where the dad and the mom are, because of Richie Rich's, what do they call the dad? What do they call that dad?
The
locator thing.
yeah.
Where it's
now
like,
I just said
dad
it.
found, down found,
Yeah.
whatever. Dad link?
Yes, Dad Link. That's
So they find dad from Dad Link, and they're like, oh, we're saved. But it turns out they're saved by Vando and this bad security guard, and so they're not really saved. They're actually in further trouble. Well, not
But
further,
then that's the other thing too. Like we were talking about this with the Austin Powers episode, with like this whole idea of like incompetent villains.
Mm-hmm.
It's like you tried to blow them up.
didn't work.
It didn't work. They're stranded at sea for months, apparently. You are able to identify exactly where they are. You send a helicopter there to get them, and then you bring them back to the house?
He wants the money. Remember, he
Oh,
couldn't
I
get
guess
into the
that's
vault
true.
without them.
Yeah.
Because remember, the code to get into the vault was the mom and the dad both had to sing. And I'll tell you what, I really enjoyed that.
Did you?
I did.
Of course you did.
I did. You didn't
Of
like
course
it?
you did. You love singing.
We ain't got a barrel of money.
Maybe we're ragged and funny.
But we'll travel along, singing our song, side by side.
Code accepted.
You didn't like it?
I thought it was very silly and hilarious.
It was
That
good.
they're like busting out this 2-part harmony. And it's like you have a gun to your back, and they're enjoying
They're smiling.
themselves.
Yeah.
They are smiling very happily, and I'm like, I wonder if they like didn't sing it all the way, like if they didn't like sing it with their hearts. If maybe the vault
It
doesn't
wouldn't
open,
open,
like, it's like
yeah.
nah, you have to do it right, or else
You gotta smile while you're singing it too.
no, you have to sing and smile, because the thing is like, yes, it's voice activated, but they're also hitting harmony.
Yeah, it
So
was
it's
beautiful.
like, oh, if you're not hitting it right,
it's over for
the
you.
vault's not gonna open. So if you're not in a good mood, you probably can't even get into the vault.
Not just that. If one of you dies, it's a wrap.
It's definitely a wrap for that vault. Definitely a wrap.
So anyway, they get into the vault by gunpoint with Van Doe behind them. When they open it, he's pressed. He runs in ahead of them like, oh yeah, where's the money? And he looks around, and it's like a bunch of family heirlooms.
It's like mementos and nostalgic items and photos.
He couldn't believe. He's like, where's the money? Where's the gold? And they're like, these are our most prized possession. Of course, they're giving you a message here. These are good people. They value the family heirlooms more than actual money.
The money isn't what's important to us, Lawrence. It's the memories we have together as a family.
I'm telling you, as he's talking, I'm just seeing Rory's grandfather. I'm like, I can't even, because he's also rich on that show. So yeah,
Like somehow the richest people in the world are also the most innocent and the most giving people. Like only in a movie, man. If only that's the way real life worked. These people would have been taken advantage of long, long, long ago.
And you know what? I know we already brought up Addams Family with the whole hidden passageway, but they kind of reminded me of those parents too. How like they're just not really concerned. It wasn't even on their radar to think that Van Doe was after their money.
They're literally being robbed, and they're smiling and laughing and singing.
Singing our song side by side.
Mamushka. He said side by side. Nah, they definitely was singing the Mamushka.
They living their best life out there.
That's crazy.
The only thing they did that was like a little crazy was basically having their faces carved into a mountain. It's like Mount Rushmore, but like with their
Mount
face.
Richmore.
Okay.
That's what it was called.
But that's what I'm saying. That's probably the only thing they did that was kind of like, y'all are full of yourselves. But then you get to know them a little bit throughout the movie, and it's like, they're really not. It's just, that was what the vault was. You know?
Yeah, I mean, they are, but it's
harmless.
kind of like okay for them to be a little self-involved, considering the fact that they're like also very magnanimous and philanthropic. It's like you can kind of just like make it slide.
And also, like, they're still human.
Right, of course.
You know.
Of course.
We'll let it pass.
As Lawrence is doing this whole routine and chasing them around, and at one point he's trying to shoot them and they run away from him, and Crawford, the security guard who's on Lawrence's side,
Oh, yeah, he's trash.
gets into a whole fist fight with
Cadbury?
Cadbury. Not before he has like a giant laser and is trying to blast them.
Why was there even a laser there?
I don't know why there was a laser.
What was the
there.
purpose of it?
Why was there a laser?
Because
there?
why would they need it?
I don't know. He must have brought it there, but like, from where did he get the laser? He transported it to. I don't really understand.
But like, he
Crawford has terrible aim as well.
I was thinking that he
It was
cannot
like-
control this thing. Instead, it was an overdrive. I'm like, okay, I don't know what that
Well,
means.
the thing is, the rich family is like on the dad's face, and he's shooting everyone but the dad. I'm like, bro, like, how bad is this guy's aim? He's all over the place.
All over.
He's shooting everything except the place where they are.
Correct. He's actually almost close to ending Van Doe's life.
Yes, very close.
And it's like, bro, what exactly are you doing? But of course, you know, Cadbury is able to, he knocks him out or something. He does something. And
Yeah,
he's
he
able
knocks
to-
him out. They fight. He beats him up.
But you got to think about how far away they are on this mountain versus where Cadbury is, and they're able to talk to each other without radios or anything. I'm like, how are they hearing each other right now? It's like staying across the Grand Canyon
He just
and like,
yelled,
yelling.
man. He just yelled.
Like, that's not how that works.
He read his lips.
Oh, from that far? He looked through the laser to see?
He looked through the scope. The laser had a scope. He's like, oh, I see. And then, you know. Because Lawrence has a handgun. He shoots it like 13 times.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I'm like, oh, so he just has unlimited bullets.
He never reloads.
And then as soon as I think that, then he runs
he's
out
out.
of bullets. I'm like, oh, okay. So they did think of it eventually.
Yeah.
But yeah, there's also like a whole thing with like the kids, and they're sending like manure through the catapult, so there's like smacking people in the head with a huge bag of poop, which is always hilarious.
Funny for kids.
And you know, before Crawford gets beat up by Cadbury, he gets like something super glued to his head, and they get saved.
From the mad scientist.
They get saved from being like blown to bits. It's this whole thing.
Yeah, I mean, there's
at
some fun
the
things.
end, it's like when you think Lawrence is gonna plummet to his death, he doesn't. It's still all innocent fun. He basically gets caught on a string, and then the mom punches him, and he's like, "Whoa!"
And you hear like the Tweety birds. I'm like, this is like a cartoon.
Not the birds.
It's straight Looney Tunes.
The birds are going around the head. Beep, beep, beep. That's all, folks. So yeah, he gets his family back, and then you know Lawrence and Crawford get fired, and they end up as prison inmates. And they're both in uniform. We'll note at the end, no leather jackets for them.
Not for them. And of course, they're cleaning up the property or planting flowers for the Riches. Because, of course, they're going to send them back to their house to do...
work release back to your employer's house.
Yeah. They're just going to plot something else. That's all that's going to happen.
Right. Plant another bomb.
They're going to try to kill them again.
Well, they're not going to get the money this time, so there's no point in killing them.
Just for revenge. You put me in jail. What do you mean?
Yeah, the big payback.
So there were a couple of things that we didn't mention that I thought were pretty interesting and or funny. For one, the dog is like a Dalmatian, but instead of spots, it has dollar signs.
Of course.
And he's called a Dollar-mation.
Of course. I think his name was Dollar.
Yeah, it was Dollar, which I thought was kind of cute. And they had a scene where they're eating dinner together, and the dining room table is so long that Richie's mom has to call him on a cell phone to talk to him because they actually can't speak in the same room. And it's like making fun of those movies where you see people like one person sitting on one head at the table and someone's all the way at the end, and it's like super long table, and it's like, why are there two people eating at a table so far away? Like, why are we doing this?
Because he's rich. So his table has to be huge because everything is oversized.
Okay, great.
Because that's what you would do when you have money.
And then the plane that they were flying was called $1 Million One instead of Air Force One. So I thought that was kind of cute.
$1 Million One.
Yeah, man.
Did you catch the knot?
Oh, yeah.
In the middle of I feel like we were talking about knot a couple episodes
It was
ago.
Power Rangers.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, when the Sandlot...
Andrene's going to love this.
When the Sandlot kids say he could play baseball?
Well, I was wondering if maybe I can play with you guys.
Play?
No, I don't think this is such a good idea. Okay. All right. Okay.
Not. There were a couple of like things that remind me of my childhood. So Not was one of them. Also, there's a scene where like you mentioned the manure, and two of the kids are talking, and he's like, "Did you cut the cheese?" And he's like, "Whoever smelt it dealt it." And he's like, "Hey, whoever denied it supplied it."
Whoever denied it supplied it, bro. That was the
comeback.
That was always the comeback. Like, oh nah.
Like, oh, I didn't do it. But that situation is like it's a catch-22 because like if you say something, then it's like, oh, you smelled it, you did it. But then if you're like, oh, I don't smell anything, or I didn't do it, then it's like, oh, you did it. It's like either way, you did it.
If you denied it, you supplied it.
So what are you supposed to do?
You can't say anything because if you smelt it, then you dealt it. so you can't smell it. You gotta just notice
just sitting
it
there smelling and be like, yo, I don't know who did it, but I can't say.
Yeah, that's what you do as an adult.
Well, that's
you don't
true.
say, hey, who farted in here? Like, that'd be crazy work.
Yo, you know what's crazy about that? You know what's crazy about that?
Somebody doing that in the middle of your office. You're like having a business meeting.
Hey.
It's like, man, what was that? He's like, hey, whoever smelt it dealt it, dude.
Who cut the cheese?
Who cut the cheese? Who cut the cheese? Nah, that's the crazy thing. It's like, yo, if you have to say this as an adult, so you might as this is what you learned it as a child. It's like, if you smelt it, you dealt it. So then when you grow up, you're like, nah, I'm never gonna say when I smell it.
You know what's funny about that is like, you ever been to like the gym or something, and like the gym can get kind of smelly sometimes. Like,
Yes.
people are running around, just sweat everywhere.
It's a
Like
gym.
we're exerting ourselves. But like, you ever been in the gym and like someone farts,
Someone cut the cheese.
bro? That's the worst smell ever. Cause like it already smells.
It's a sweat-filled.
Oh my God.
Sweat-filled gas.
You know what the worst ones are? When you can tell what they ate.
Oh my goodness gracious! What?
You ever had that happen?
No, that's never happened. You can tell what they ate.
It's like, it smells like eggs, bro. Like, what do you?
Hey man, I had a breakfast burrito. What do you want me to do?
That'd be the worst. When you be in the gym and you trying to breathe, you're like, you can't even breathe good. Yeah, you trying to do your work, you trying to do your reps, and you can't even breathe.
Whoever smelled it Delta. That was you.
But you can't sit down.
That was you. Why are you trying to pawn it off? You're trying to pawn it off on the next guy.
Nah, bro. That'd be the worst one. That'd be the worst one. All right, real quick. The last thing I mentioned that reminded me of my childhood was Twinkies. Because one of the security guards always eats Twinkies. And I thought about when we were younger, man, I used to tear up some Twinkies.
You did used to love Twinkies.
Oh my God. So I want to say maybe about 15 years ago, I was in the grocery store, like this checkout line. They have like the little snacks, like the single serving of whatever. Like they have like ring dings, the Hostess cupcakes. Yeah.
Little Debbie's.
So they had like the
oatmeal
Twinkies.
cookies.
It is like 2 little joints in a pack, checkout line. And I was like, what the heck? I'll grab it just to, for nostalgia's sake.
I know where this is going.
Bro, it was disgusting.
I know where this is going.
It was disgusting. I said, I used to love this.
Yeah.
It was gross.
Yeah. You really can't have a Twinkie with adult taste buds.
No.
It's really bad. It's really bad. But they used to hit.
Yeah.
I feel like they're not that popular anymore. I feel like even kids don't eat Twinkies anymore. Maybe they're just not in style. But, speaking of snacks.
Okay.
There's one kid in this group whose whole persona is just that he's fat and he likes to eat.
Yeah.
Like, he's literally there catapulting off of the catapult, and he's sitting on the catapult with a bag of chips.
Oh, yeah, I remember that. As he's flying through the air,
he's
this
flying
chips.
through the air, and he's just eating chips. It's like, come on, bro. Like, he couldn't put the bag down.
No.
And then all throughout the end of the movie, when they're like, yo, we got to break back in the house. We got to get through the security. They're doing this stuff with Keen Bean, and they're trying to figure it out. And it's like, the whole time, he's just like eating snacks.
Yeah.
It's like, spoils the war, man.
Yeah.
And he like grabs a bag of...
It was the Twinkies.
Oh, that's what he grabbed, the Twinkies.
Yeah. It's the
So I'm
90s.
like, all right, man.
What you
Yeah,
gonna do?
they loved doing that, for sure. You always had like the token fat kid.
Yeah. Were there any quotes that stood out to you?
It was mostly just everything that Cadbury said was funny, just because he had that like posh accent. So he's like, let's kick some butt, shall we?
You know what it is? Why is it that the butlers always have an English accent?
Because who else has butlers? They have to be British, or else they're not good.
Oh, is that the rule?
Yeah.
Because I'm thinking
Jeffrey
like
from
this
Fresh
movie,
Prince.
Jeffrey from Fresh Prince, even
Mr.
from
Belvedere.
The Parent Trap was English.
Yeah.
Alfred from Batman.
Yeah.
It's like,
Yeah, straight up.
They're always English.
You want an American butler?
Maybe, I don't know.
Nah, you don't. Nah, you don't.
I don't know. A quote that I liked was when they're talking about the smell master. Mr. Rich Sr. says, we have glasses to help us see better, hearing aids to hear better, but nothing to make us smell better. And his wife's like, yes, we do, honey. We have Chanel.
That's crazy.
I thought that was dope.
So, what do you think is the theme of this movie?
Well, I think there's 2 themes. So, as you mentioned before, Richie Rich is the most wealthy child in the entire world, but he has no friendships. Talking about kids his age, he has no friendships. And we're able to learn that the friendships are worth much more than money, because if he didn't have the friends, he would not be able to save his family. He could not do it alone. He needed his friends. He needed the butler. He needed the mad scientist professor to all assist to get his parents out of this jam. So it's like you do need people around you, regardless of how much money you have. If you don't have people in your corner, Like, what do you actually have? So that's
what
kind
about
of
your friends?
yeah. The friends are super important, and then of course the second part is the family, because although his parents were super rich, when they got into the vault, it was really all about the family heirlooms and the keepsakes, and there was not even $1 in that thing. They're like, we don't care about any of
No gold bars. Your man was incensed.
So you know what I thought?
He started kicking stuff.
And shooting. He started shooting.
He did.
He shot a child.
Yeah, he
That's
did.
what he did.
He did shoot a
He
child.
shot a child.
He did shoot a child. Shout out to John Larroquette.
So that's a crazy quote. That's a crazy quote. He did shoot a child. Shout out.
No, I'm saying he did a good job. He was a good evil guy. He was a good bad guy.
What I was thinking is that in this film, it's basically the opposite message of Soul Food, because in this movie the money was not important, whereas in Soul Food the money brought the family together. So
Once they found that TV money, it was like, whoop, all the problems are solved.
yeah.
Cousin Faith could keep coming back around. It's like, no, she cannot. She absolutely cannot.
So yeah, family and friends, baby. You need both.
Yeah, you definitely need both. Macaulay might be in the lead right now in terms of lead actors that we've covered the most so far. We're
so.
quickly approaching our 100th episode.
Woo!
And Macaulay's already been 4.
4. This is our 4th one.
I'd have to go back and dig in the archives to see how they stack up.
Keep a tally?
Maybe we'll have to tally them up.
Yeah,
I know Tom Hanks has got a few, Julia Roberts, there's a few big names in the 90s, but yeah, Richie Rich. All right, so let's do facts.
Okay. I only have a handful here to talk about. So during filming this particular movie, it's actually kind of funny because Macaulay was able to hit record-breaking salaries from Home Alone and from other projects that he did, which we covered on the pod already. At the time, he was the highest paid child actor. He earned $8 million for this film. So it's like you have the richest child actor playing the richest boy in the world.
You know what's funny about that? Of all the movies we've covered, this was probably like his least impressive performance. Like, Home Alone is fantastic. I mean, The Good Son blew my mind.
Yeah, My Girl, different
My
character
Girl,
completely.
very good. And like, this is just like anybody could have played this character. Like, he didn't really do anything impressive in terms of acting in this movie, but he had all that Home Alone cachet. And at that point, it's like, if we put him on the poster, people are going to watch this movie because he's a big deal. So he didn't really have to do that much. He was just kind of just like, I just got to show up.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
But hey, he's making that money. What can I say? He also, what I thought was pretty funny, this is not really like a fact, but it's just something that I just noticed. After his parents were thought to be dead and Van Doe basically says that he wants to run the company, he's like, I don't think so.
Oh, he hit the I don't think so?
And I was like, oh, that's a callback to Home Alone when he goes grocery shopping by himself. And the lady says to him, like, are you here by yourself? And he's like, I don't think so. And I was like, oh, that's the Macaulay we know and love. So that was interesting to me. So the character of Richie Rich actually debuted in 1953 in Harvey Comics. His middle name was $. Like, it was Richie $Rich.
That's hard.
That was his name. That is kind of hard. There was a Richie Rich cartoon that aired for 4 seasons starting in 1980. There was also a 2015 show that had 1 season and did not get renewed, which I never even heard of until today. So don't know what happened there. And I doubt you know this, but there's another movie that came out in 1998 called Richie Rich's Christmas Wish. I hate when
Christmas special?
I hate when they do like these bootleg sequels because they don't use the same actor to do it. It's it's like Home Alone 3?
Home Alone 3, Bring It On 2.
Why are we doing this?
All of the
extra American Pies that had nothing to do with the main ones.
What was it called? Mile Run? No, what was it called? The
Naked Mile?
Naked Mile, something like that. Oh, man.
Naked Mile?
No,
it's like, why are we doing this? So Richie Rich in that one was played by David Gallagher, who was the little kid from Seventh Heaven. The little blonde kid.
The little blonde boy. Yeah.
Yeah. And so the IMDb tagline for the movie is, after getting blamed for spoiling Christmas, the richest kid in the world wishes he'd never been born. So it's basically It's a Wonderful Life. But for kids.
That's very funny.
So, yeah.
It's a Wonderful Life for kids. Yeah. All right, that's crazy. All right, so let's do the rewind ratings.
All right.
I'm going to go first here. Fun movie, good kids movie. And I think, like I said, the thing that stands out the most is all the cool stuff.
Yeah.
Like, that's really the whole point of this movie is like, yo, he's a kid and he has money. Look at all the cool stuff he can do with it. So watching that's fun.
Of course.
And I think there's, a nice message here about like the value of relationships over greed and money. And like to be greedy, you're going to be the bad guy. Like, don't be greedy, guys. Like, if you have stuff, share it with others. And, make sure you have good relationships. And, everybody might not have parents that are as loving as Richie did, but he still had also friends. He also had the butler. So, he had, like, positive relationships. I feel like those are good messages. Like I said, probably the least impressive Macaulay performance. John Larroquette kind of carries most of this movie for the most part. But decent movie, fairly rewatchable, especially if you have kids. I'll give it a 3. Three rewinds.
I feel like we've been on the same page the last 2 episodes. Because, maybe not the last 2 episodes, depending on when this comes out. But, yeah, I find a 3 is a decent score to give this one because it's, it's good enough. Like you said, I think any kid could have played this role. There wasn't much to it. I feel like as far as the child actors, like I probably enjoyed the little girl the most.
Yeah, she did more than Macaulay here.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah, she was enjoyable.
The mom was good too.
Yeah. I mean, a lot of enjoyable characters, and also, as far as the parents and Macaulay are involved, like the family, like they're good people. So it's like, although they're rich, they're good. So there's not much to hate here.
Who knew you could do both?
There really wasn't anything that I can recall that didn't age well.
I didn't have anything either.
So from that aspect, it's decent enough. It's for a kid. This is not something I watched a lot as a kid, so there's not a lot of nostalgia here for me. So I think a 3 is a good score. You mentioned that, it talks about how we shouldn't be greedy. And, I do think it's important that we should just keep a real partner and give to the needy.
Oh, God.
Right?
Groan.
Why are you groaning?
Nothing. I don't even want to acknowledge. I have nothing. That's a straight dad joke.
But yeah,
a DMX dad joke.
Yeah.
Wow, who knew?
Who knew?
This is the year we're in, guys. 2025. DMX is not dad jokes.
But yeah, I think a 3 is fair, so that's where I'm gonna leave it. 3.
Sounds good. If you are listening and you have the same or a different perspective on the rewind rating for Richie Rich, reach out to us, let us know. You can email us at rewindrewatch1990s@gmail.com. We also have a Patreon page that's now has been up and rolling for a few months now, where we engage with listeners. That's only $5 a month, and we also have bonus episodes on the Patreon where we cover movies from the late 80s and early 2000s.
Email?
I said that?
Oh, sorry. I might have zoned out a little bit there.
Oh, thanks. I love when my co-host tunes me out, so I know you guys are really engaged. Any thoughts or final words on Richie Rich?
This is kind of a thought, but I'll just put it out there. I thought it was pretty funny when they had the different magazine covers.
Yeah.
And one of the covers was Sexiest Man Alive. And they had Richie Rich on there.
Sexiest Man Alive, an 11-year-old.
That made me laugh.
Nah, Sexiest Man Alive used to be like a huge deal.
Yes.
I feel like they still happen, but like people don't really talk about it.
It's like People
anymore.
Magazine does that,
Yeah,
right?
it's People Magazine.
Yeah. I feel like George Clooney was just it for like
George Clooney won a lot. Brad Pitt won a lot. I feel like they gave it to Will once, but yeah, it was. I feel like
Clooney is like
when I think of
Clooney,
it, I think of Pitt and Clooney, like the two of them just like winning it. It's like Ronaldo and Messi, just like back. Like who's gonna win this year? It's gonna be one of these two guys.
Right. All right.
Yeah.
That's all I got.
All right. Well, see you guys next week.
All right, later.
Adios.